I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you tell people to receive love? I think I'm really good at giving it. I'm great at giving it to my daughters and to my friends. But I've noticed how much of like my history with the romantic space, I am so stuck, and I'm the person who doesn't want to be stuck. And I don't care necessarily what others do or what happens. I want to know what work I could do to take my walls down, believe and trust, because I am really trying to figure that out right now. I've sort of told myself I'm okay, I'm fine. I'm lucky I have 2 kids, so if it comes to, and I have these amazing friends and I have these beautiful coworkers, my cup really runneth over to the point where like I don't feel like I need love. I'm abundant. I swear to God, I'm still scared or nervous, or I don't have any information that shows me that that's a safe space. So how do I do that?
Yeah. I want to get you some tissues.
No pressure.
No.
Thanks.
Well, my first answer is going to be, I have two things. One thing was, what would Barry say? It seems like
Isn't he awesome?
He's on a roll right now. I'm like, we should go to Barry. Like, Barry, can we call you in and like dial you in right now? I want to meet you. But no, genuinely, like, what would he say? I think, obviously, I'm sure he's shared some beautiful wisdom and insight with you. A few things come to mind. The first thing is I think that we've placed romantic love, and people may not agree with this, but I just want everyone to sit with this for a second. And I really do believe that this is something you will appreciate, or you'll be able to receive. I really do believe that. And if anyone else doesn't, please sleep on it. Please think about it. I really do believe that we have placed romantic love on the pedestal and the number 1 position podium of love. And so since we were born and raised, we've been told that finding the one is the ultimate expression and experience of love. And what's really fascinating is that if you look at any of the wisdom traditions, they don't feel that way. All the wisdom traditions would suggest that the love that you have for your coworkers, your friends, your family, the stranger on the street, the person driving the car, the person that you just bumped into at the grocery store, at the coffee shop, like the love that you can embody and experience and share with that person and receive from that person, that love that you can share with anyone and everyone you meet, that is actually the ultimate expression of love. And so what you just said, that you're great at giving love to everyone, you have this beautiful full cup around you, but it's the wiring that's been put into our minds that without this, we are incomplete, unfulfilled, and undeserving. And so I'm not saying that as a way of saying to people, you don't need to find someone to love. I'm just saying that don't ever let that be it. There's so much more to what love truly is. And so we've got to change our order of what's love. You know, you look at the wisdom traditions and they'll say the closest thing to unconditional love is a mother's love for her child.
Yeah.
Like that is like the closest thing to real unconditional love. Like it's not talking about a love between 2 people who romantically got involved. Like that's beautiful. I'm not saying it's not beautiful. I'm just saying it's not it.
I think it's, okay, first of all, your answer is exactly what I was meant to hear. Because I do feel that pressure. Like, it's funny how I've been single for almost 7 years, and it's been some of the happiest years of my life. I feel so fulfilled that I'm almost like my walls are about fear of someone coming in and like tearing up the joint, you know? Like, I don't know if I'm
That's fair.
ready for someone to rock the boat of the goodness, of the balance, of the life I've ended up creating with my daughters, my friends, my coworkers. when it didn't work out with their dad, that was a thing that took me many years to recover from because I so wanted the nuclear family. It turns out we are literally having the next best thing, or maybe even the plan that was in place all along that we're so close. I love his wife so much. My children and I, literally our stepmother, Allie, I call her our stepmother. Like, I
love that.
She is the greatest. His mom and dad are Grammy and Poppy. I'm so close to them. His sister is one of my best friends, my children's aunt, and the mother of our 3 silly cousins. Like, I never dreamt I'd have this big and beautiful of a family. There's just not a legal marriage there, but there's every single thing else there. And since that stopped, I've just been okay. And I think it is a lot of societal pressure. And the reason I got so emotional asking you is because you're a monk and probably had set yourself up for the idea that you might not experience that. And I have probably given myself now, and you have a beautiful marriage. I have probably told myself a narrative of you will not have that kind of love. But it doesn't mean that I feel any less fulfilled, but I'm in a mindset of, oh, that particular type of love is not available to you.
Yeah.
So I asked you, of all people, because you probably had that narrative in your head yourself at some point.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
And I couldn't agree more with you. Like, that needs to be on billboards and, like, really a much more common, confident understanding of love is love, which is the best kind or the most important kind or the one you think you're supposed to have. That is not the point. And boy, I knew I should ask you, and I just got the most satisfactory answer.
I've probably never verbalized that answer to anyone else either in this sort of forum, because I genuinely believed when you asked me that question that, obviously knowing that all types of love are available to everyone is an important thing. That's a separate thing to focus on. But I think the hierarchy that we've placed on love is what's distorting our vision of what we need.
It follows you forever.
Forever.
I didn't have a relationship with my dad. He left before I was born. That I accepted that. But like another woman will be like, I'm 45 and not married or this or that. And it's like, this society allows that to really haunt you in a different way than, well, when it comes to love and a man, my father and I didn't have that, but we move forward, or maybe it holds us back spiritually or emotionally, but not societally.
Yeah.
You're right. We have put that romantic love on a pedestal that seems to, like, if you don't have that kind of love, it diminishes the other kinds of loves, which can be not only as equally fulfilling and satisfying. Gosh, I really is. Well, that's society's problem, not our problem.
Yeah, I know people who love their work but feel incomplete without that. I know people who love their children but feel incomplete without that. I know people who have the love of their entire tribe and community but feel incomplete without that because of the way it's been portrayed. And I think that when you also put something on a pedestal like that, your expectations of that also go up. And that's no reason why that one causes us the most pain, because we also have more expectations of that partner than we do of our kids, of our parents, of our friends, of our family, because of that pedestal too.
I can't agree more. I also I think it's bananas the way that people are so affected by the person they're in a, romantic relationship with. I always compare it to, well, you wouldn't be so upset if your friend did that.
Yeah.
Like, you'd just be direct and you'd figure it out and you'd fix it, and you wouldn't take it so personally and flip out and build up all these resentments. Like, friends have a delicate relationship in a garden you still have to tend to, but the reactions are way less heated. Why is it that the minute sexual stuff is involved, we literally flip out?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's it.
That I've always been aware of.
Yeah.
I'm like, I really just wish I could have a relationship like I do with my friends, because they're not so flipped out all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we just deal.
We just deal.
Yeah.